Hi friends, this is Syed Reshma Sharif. In this video, we are going to discuss about signals and systems. Okay, let us understand the introduction to a signal. First, let us see what is a signal. Signal is used to convey the information which can define a signal as a varying physical quantity. Okay, what it means that it is a varying physical quantity. Okay, with respect to its time, it is called as a signal. Again, I am repeating this sentence. Signal is nothing but a which is used to convey information that which can define as a signal. It is a varying physical quantity that varies with respect to its time. It is called as a signal. Signal must varies anything that cannot varies with respect to time. It is not a signal. We have to consider AC and DC and DC. Here this AC is a signal because air is AC varies with respect to time, whereas DC it remains constant. It is not a signal because it does not varies with respect to time. Okay, it remains constant. Mathematically, we can define signal as a dependent variable. Mathematically, you can define signal as a dependent variable or dependent variable or a function of one or more independent variables. Okay, so we can write and with an example of x of t, x of t1, t2, tn, where x of x is a dependent variable, where t is an independent variable. Okay, here x is a dependent variable whereas a t is an independent variable. Somewhere x is a dependent variable or a function of, in the same way x is a dependent variable or a function of T1, T2 and so on Tn. It is an independent variable which can define as a signal as a dependent variable or a function in both examples t or t1, t2 and up to tn. It is an independent variable. Okay. It is depends upon an independent variable or a dependent variable. Okay. Then x of t is a signal, whereas x of t is a single variable signal. Whereas x of t1, t2 up to tn multivariable signal. Next, begin with for next move to systems. We can define system as a meaningful interconnection of a physical devices and components. Again, we can define a system is a meaningful interconnection of a physical devices and its components. Okay. If we consider a system, the system alone can't do any work. The system alone can't do any work. Okay, this system alone can't do any work unless and until we give us another signal as an input for this system. It will process the signal and gives an output. This is an input signal. What we get at an output. Okay. A system is defined as a meaningful interconnection of a physical devices and its components. If we consider a system alone, it can't do any work unless and until if we give the signal as a input, and the system will process the signal that which gives rises to a output. Okay. So system can't do any task or a work until we give a input. So let us take an example of a ceiling fan. Here, the main task of this ceiling fan is to provide a cool air. Okay. So, until we gave the signal to the ceiling fan to be electricity, as we give some electricity, this ceiling fan do some mechanical work as the output, so that the mechanical work is to provide a cool air. Okay. In this video, we give complete details about signals and systems. Thank you for your watching. If you have any doubts, comment me on comment section. Okay.